So this is video 9. It's the 8th of February and I wasn't going to record this video because I've been doing DIY all day, so was a little bit concerned that I look terrible. But I decided this week I'm all about building my self-esteem and I don't care what people think watching this video. I feel great. I have been an awesome wife all day, helping my husband get his new office ready. So who cares what I look like on screen? So I just wanted to come on and share an update. So this week, Friday, I had, oh my gosh, yesterday, it was only yesterday, I had a bit of a blip, I suppose. And I mean, it was quite well timed because I did have my session with my consultant that day, so that was awesome. But yeah, I always go to the gym on a Friday morning, and it's one of my favourite gym sessions. There's never usually anybody else there; it's just me and the instructor, and so I get a one-on-one boxing session, which is fun. It's lots of fun. I like it. But I woke up in the morning and just felt really seedy. I had an upset stomach. I felt sick. I just felt yuck. And the instructor travels from quite far away to get there. So I had to make a call quite early about whether or not I could go. And I decided not to go. And then I couldn't just leave it at there. I then spiraled into this big hole about how terrible I was and about how I should have gone, and I should be better by now. I had this huge win earlier in the week about going to the hospital and not being anxious, so I should be cured by now, and and I wasn't. So I went down this big hole of just talking to myself like I was useless and I was a big fat failure, and excuse me, yeah. And so so I just went down into a bit of a hole about that, and then. After talking to my consultant, she helped me rephrase what I was thinking in a helpful way, and just it wasn't that I was a failure. It was just I've had some big wins this week. I'm making some great headway, but this was just a challenge that I just wasn't ready to take yet, and that's okay because there's always going to be other opportunities, and I can choose to take on that challenge at another point in time and have it be that. So then after the call, and we really started honing in on my self-esteem, and I realized how low it was. I've been doing the processing positive exercises, but kind of not awesomely. So I've now set reminders on my phone. I've got post-it notes everywhere that remind me to either process my positives, or be grateful for something, or examine my thinking for right now, or say something awesome about myself whenever I see these post-it notes. In the kitchen, it's quite full on because there's one on the kettle, one on the cooker, one on the blender, one on the fridge. So I can see about 5 just with a single look into the kitchen. So that's cool. And I spend a lot of time in the kitchen, which is the reason for putting lots there. So there's a lot of time for me to process lots of positive things about myself. And yeah, I've got a whole bunch of homework to carry on with, and some more belief walls about how awesome I am and what evidence I have for that to help build my self-esteem. And I did actually, as it turns out, have another opportunity to take on the challenge of going to boxing when I was nauseous. It was this morning, and I'd already told my instructor I was going, and I'd specifically requested for this morning's class to be a boxing one. And I woke up and felt nauseous again, but I was like, nope, you know what, I'm ready for this. I can go, and I can tolerate feeling uncomfortable. And it was pretty intense. Like about the half hour leading up to it, I just kept getting these waves of really strong nausea. But I was just, did everything that I knew to do, and I got to my class, and I had a great class. I didn't even think about it once I got there. Once I got there, and I started the exercise, the skipping and the sparring, and I didn't even think about it. So, yes, that's just my update as to where I'm at. And yeah, so yesterday was a bit of a blip, but I haven't gone down into a huge hole. But it's taken a lot of work for me to get back into it. It's a lot of effort. A lot of homework is being done. A lot of reading. A lot of listening to videos. And yeah, so until next time.